Brief psychotic disorder is an illness that includes having psychotic symptoms lasting from 1 day to no longer than 1 month. Some of the symptoms can be delusions, hallucination, and disorganized or catatonic speech and behavior. Some of the causes can be extreme stress, postpartum, lack of sleep, and substance abuse. The stigma that I'll be talking about in this PSA that goes along with other psychotic and mood disorders is that people often think that people with these disorders are dangerous, they're a danger to themselves or others, they are unstable now that they've had one episode, and they are even contagious. Before an episode occurs, people often have extreme stress, internal conflict, or even major life changes. These things can be very traumatic to the brain and can cause these psychotic episodes. During an episode, people often have hallucinations, delusions, and catatonic behavior. Some people have reported that psychosis feels like restlessness, like you're losing a grasp on reality, you're having a hard time telling what's real and what isn't, and believing that it will never go away, paranoia, and distrust in others. 3 out of 100 people will experience psychosis at some point in their lifetime. While this doesn't seem like a big statistic, these stigmatizations usually bleed into other psychotic disorders or mood disorders. Psychosis is treatable. Some people do not believe it is. Psychosis is not contagious. This is a stigma some people have, believing that if someone around them has had psychosis, they will be in psychosis soon too. Having moments of psychosis does not mean someone has other disorders like bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, dissociative identity disorder, etc. Some parts of psychosis can feel like a better reality. This can be very disappointing and troubling for some people. Other parts can feel like you're dying. This can be terrifying and very traumatic for some people as well. Just like other disorders, like borderline personality disorder, dissociative identity disorder, bipolar disorder, and schizophrenia, people experience stigmatization about their mental health. After an episode, the symptoms will resolve, but the stigmatization still lingers. Some people think that since people have had psychosis after experiencing a traumatizing event, they are unstable, weak, or dangerous. This is an unhealthy stigmatization and is very harmful for the person going through it, as they might start to believe these things themselves and maybe even fall back into psychosis after. Early warning signs of psychosis can be a sudden significant shift in behavior, thinking, and perception. It includes intense paranoia, delusions, hallucinations, and social withdrawal. Signs of an active episode are hallucinations, delusions, disorganized thinking and speaking, and inappropriate behavior. Some treatment options are antipsychotic medications to manage the symptoms, alongside psychotherapy treatment options like cognitive behavioral therapy. It is important to do both things at once because the medicine will help get the symptoms under control, but therapy will help the person control their symptoms if it ever occurs again. A social support is also very important and helps to build a support group for the patient. To stop stigmatization, using empathetic language to understand and listen to the struggles people go through is very important. This is not something that they want, and this is something that they have to deal with as well as other people. People experiencing psychosis are not automatically dangerous, contagious, or unstable for life. Avoiding harmful language and challenging the stereotypes and normalizing the conversation will help all these people with disorders like this, and will help them seek help when they need it and help them get help from other people as they realize what's happening.